people that want to set some goals and be at Leaders Retreat.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so I guess we could get started. It's 8:03, so we're just gonna do a quick overview of Leaders Retreat, how to get there, and talk about some of like your goals, and then and write some of your own goals down and answer any questions you might have. So just really, tear it apart so you know exactly how to get there. So I just made a quick little PowerPoint.
She just whipped up a PowerPoint, just in her spare time today. Just whipped one up.
Ha ha ha. Wait, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks great.
Okay, so here are the dates if you want to write them down. So it'll be October 24th through the 27th. And there's part of me is making me think that we're going to do a cruise again.
Yeah, I heard some whisperings about that, and I kind of have that feeling as well. But I hope that this year it's off the West Coast.
Yeah, that would be awesome, right?
Would that be amazing if we didn't have to fly first?
Totally, all the way to across the country.
Right.
So, I know on the pamphlet it said departure day is the 27th. So part of me thinks like,
yeah,
they leave on that. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Anyway.
Right.
So mark those dates, have them available because you're going to be busy.
Yeah, and the nice thing this year is that is over a weekend, which is great because if you win this trip, you get to bring your spouse or you get to bring somebody with you. So like last year it was hard because it was all midweek, so it was hard for a lot of spouses to get like the full week off to do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's great. So okay, so let's save that date. I was going to look at it real quick because I didn't even know that. Okay, so the 24th is a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. And the 27th is a Sunday. Okay. Yeah. So let me this so she can have.
Maricela, when is Chastity's wedding? Is it the weekend before that? It is. So you'll just be, off 2 weekends in a row. No biggie. That's awesome.
Okay, and then so what else did I do here? Oh, treat yourself. I mean, it was just perfect, right?
I love it. I love it.
I told you I just threw it together. Come on. Kate, why are you making noise? You're supposed to be the best baby in all the land.
I'll go over this while you're.
Okay, great. Yes.
Okay, so this is basically what's really cool is Leaders Retreat used to be for everyone. Starting last year, they made it so that you can only be up to a senior Ruby to make it. So it opens it up. It makes it a little bit easier to achieve for everybody else. And it also shows that Plexus is just really, pouring into new leaders and wanting to rise up new leaders. So I love that. The award, like the points contest goes from Saturday, June 1st, all the way through Saturday, August 31st. And so basically the contest has already started. So you should have your ticker up. It should show you how many credits you have. And so that's we're going to be getting into like the nitty gritty tonight of, how to set a goal to make it to the trip, how to break that goal down, and kind of what all the categories mean. So I know some of you on the call have made Leaders Retreat in the past, so this might be a little bit of review for you, but I still think it's a good, just sort of a good exercise, even for me and Sandra to do, to go through, break down how we're going to get there. Because this is not like, what's crazy about this contest, especially this year, is like this contest is not a slam dunk for anybody. Just because you're a senior Ruby does not mean you just are going to automatically win this contest. This is open to anybody. And really what this year's contest is about is developing silvers is huge. And then of course, adding level ones, which we've always known, but they're focusing on really on building your team and getting silvers. That's going to be huge for you. So we'll talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, and I just really like that I like that they have this event for senior Ruby and below,
Right.
Like, because they have events for above. So I like that they reserve that for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't always done that.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right. Our first couple years in the with the business, well, actually, you know, I want to back up one real quick. So I joined in November of 2015, but I really didn't start doing the business until probably May, June of 2015. And Sandra, that's kind of when Sandra started working too. And Sandra and I, that first year when we were just getting started, we were both like this close to earning it just in that first summer. So it really is for anyone. So if you have someone that is just joining you this month and they are like gung-ho and they want to do this, they can totally achieve it. It is absolutely attainable for new people, which I think is so cool.
And I can remember like Sarah telling us, hey, where are your credits at? And I was like, what credits?
We didn't even know about it. It's actually kind of sad because I feel like if Sandra and I, like, we're both like, we have a lot of red in us, if you know the color personalities, and we're both really competitive. And I kind of feel like if Sandra and I knew about it in June, we would have been like, game on, let's do this thing. But we actually didn't even know until probably August.
I had no idea what Leaders Retreat was.
We're like, what is this ticker? What does this mean? We have 1,000 credits. Like, what does that mean? You know?
Yeah. And then I think you went over like it started on the 1st, your ticker's up, and then just keep in mind that deadline is all on East Coast. So I don't know if you said that already. Sorry, but
I didn't.
So for Cali time, like it's over at 9 p.m.
Right.
Like my time. So 10 p.m. Idaho time.
Yeah.
And that's it. So.
Well, the other thing I didn't mention about the deadline that's in the fine print is that they did say it's a limited space event. So if they have, if they can only take 1,200 people and on August 16th, they have 1,200 people, that's it. They will give you $500 if you achieve it between the 16th and the 31st.
Yeah.
I picked the 16th off the top of my head, but you get what I'm saying. If at some point they have, it's all filled up, then that's the new deadline, which kind of,
They do honor that. Yeah. I got 500 when I wasn't able to go on the cruise, and I got all my other bonuses too. So, so it's, even if you can't make it, it's $500. So,
right.
Okay. And then, how can I earn credit? So, new ambassador enrollments on your levels 1 to 4, right, Jordan?
Yep.
Okay, so enrolling new people with a 99 will get you 10 credits on if they're level 1. If you enroll a 199, that gets you 20 credits. And then I have the graph here too, Jordan. I can pull that up.
Okay.
And then any new preferred or retail customers, they have to have an initial order of $75. So, definitely also in the season of rebuilding my customer list. And so customers are amazing. They are the ones that will upgrade and become ambassadors. So I am having to refill my tank. So this is great too. If someone's not ready to enroll, or they're telling you no, I don't want the business. I don't want a subscription on. I want to, just, do it my way, this way. So have them be a customer, because they're obviously not ready to, commit, and that gets you credits too.
Right. And you can also double dip on credits. So if somebody joins with just Slim in June, and then they're like, okay, I love Slim, I want the triplex, and they upgrade in July, you're going to get the credits for June, and then you're going to get the preferred customer credits for June, and then the ambassador credits in July. So that's pretty cool.
Right. And then your PV, personal volume achievement, is going to get you a lot of credits too. So I think 500 is, let me look really quick. They're all
right. 75. I have it pulled up. Yeah, it's 75.
75. And then the 1,000 would be 125?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think that was that part that I wanted to say. And okay, so once you hit, so all those new customers are going to count towards your PV, right? So that's great too. And then it caps at 1,000. So you can't get any more credits over 1,000 PV. And then development for developing silvers is going to get you a lot of credits. So 75, anybody on your levels 1. Levels 2, I think, is 50 credits, and 3 is 25, right, Jordan?
Right. So 75 credits is a lot, you guys. That's the equivalent of you on your own signing almost four level 1 ambassadors with the 199 welcome pack. So it really shows you that they are putting a huge emphasis on getting people to silver. So that's something as a team that we just want to be working on and helping you guys with and trying to like encourage is, you know, helping our new people go silver, because yeah, getting that new silver on your level 1 or even in your level 2, even in your level 3 is going to be huge. Absolutely huge.
I mean, think about it. If you can get 3 people silver, you're like almost there.
Yeah.
Seriously. Sorry. No. I'm doing the, if you get 3 people silver, what that's 300 plus, that's 375. So you're close to halfway there.
Yeah. Well, wait, three people silver would be 225 if they're on your,
never mind. 70 on their level 1. So 70, I can't do basic math.
This is why she taught English and not math.
Well, I'm gonna not talk numbers anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna read the screen and be here for comedy relief. Next slide.
Okay. Oh, and then the one other thing that we didn't talk about is rank advancement. So I know a few of you on this call are working toward a rank up. So for example, if you go gold during the challenge, that's a 200 credit point boost. That's huge. If you go, you know, senior gold, you're going to get 250 credits. So even if you have somebody that goes silver, that's going to be 100. So like I said, a brand new person, imagine if you have a brand new person that's on fire and they go silver and gold over the summer, they're going to get 300 credits right there. And you know that if they're going silver and gold, they're finding a lot of new people in their levels 1 through 4. So they're probably honestly going to earn the trip. If you have somebody that's like gung-ho and they go silver and gold, they're probably going to earn the trip.
Yeah, it's really all about like developing people and developing your teams. Okay, so really quick, Joran, is it what is the credits to get there? 1050?
1050. Yeah, 1050 is what you need to get there. Okay. And the reason, for those of you who are new, the reason these all have question marks in front of them is because at convention, they're going to tell us what these are. So these are going to probably be really similar to what we have seen like at convention. So for example, the 1050 where it says question mark, that's going to be like earn your spot at leaders retreat or earn your spot on the boat if it's a cruise. The 1350 is probably going to be like a cash bonus, like 150 spending cash. The 1600 is probably going to be like a swanky dinner or an event, something like that. So I'm excited to see what they are. I have no idea. So one of the things we're going to be doing tonight is like choosing a credit level and then basing our monthly breakdown on that credit level.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm excited to find out what they are.
Me too.
Okay. So this is just a recap, and this is in your email too, and I can put it on the team page, but it just breaks down everything for you. So there's your PV, 200 PV to 499 is 20. Then you get the 75 when you hit 500, and then you hit the 125 when you hit 1,000. You know, one of my main goals every month is to have 1,000 PV.
Yeah.
Hold on, my relief is here. I don't know what's going on with her. You want a binky? That's one of my main goals is, okay, I got to hit that 1,000 PV. So obviously I need to be working on funneling in more customers. Mm-hmm. You know, when I signed that many ambassadors a couple months ago, I'm like, oh my gosh, my PV is so low. And I'm like having to work again to fill the funnel because good customers become ambassadors, right? So,
right.
So that's a great time to do it too, because you get credits for that too. So, that's always kind of like in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, PV is like, I got to hit that because that's 125 credits right there. Mm-hmm. And then, again, not developing your team. So, yep. And then also when you develop a silver, you also get 10 credits per month as they maintain that rank, that pay rank.
Right. And do you guys all understand the retention, like where it talks about like the retention bonus? If they continue ordering, then you're going to get 2 credits a month. And those really add up. Like I've noticed that those really tend to add up when if I sign, and that's why you guys, because of that retention, that's why June is really a great month to push, because the more ambassadors and customers you get in June, the more those retention credits stack up. If you sign a bunch of people in August, you're not going to get any retention credits for them because the contest ends. Does that make sense? So June is really like, this month is really the month to like go for it. So hopefully with convention and the excitement of convention coming up, you know, we're going to just be on fire and finish June really, really strong. That's the goal. But start now, be messaging and get out there and start now.
It's such a nice little bump too at the end where you're like, I don't even know where those extra came from. And it's the same amount from getting an ambassador. So customer service, checking in, making that a point to do it on the regular every single day is going to be huge too. You want people to continue, not only because you want the products to work for them, but it's going to benefit you.
Right.
So if you have
a question on the like welcome packs, has it always been different for the $199? That's weird.
So this is the first tier. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I actually, even Leaders Retreat, I don't think it was different. I think they obviously, you know, we've seen the company really moving in a direction where they're really encouraging the $199 packs. I personally feel that eventually they're going to phase out the 99s. That's just my personal feeling. I don't know that, but
right.
So I think that's why they're doing that, is they're really trying to encourage that. I think they're also probably trying to discourage people just, you know, I'm going to just sign up my neighbor and I'll pay their 99, you know, like if they get close at the end, or, you know, flipping customers that are slim orders and like flipping them and having them order as an ambassador, but then having them go back to just ordering slim. Well, now you've you know, pretty much lost a customer. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I think that's why they're kind of like trying to set more of a distinction between like, okay, if you're ordering with a $199, like you're taking this seriously, you're committing to doing this, versus like a $99, you know, it's not as much of a commitment.
Right.
So, and
there's curious.
No, that was a good question. There are some really good trainings out there about changing your mindset. Because I'll be honest, like I've really like rarely sold a $199 in my whole business. I've always just done the 99s because that's how I present, right? Like, oh, it's $99. This will get you started. Yeah. And I have done, gone to like, listened to a couple trainings about how to approach the 199s. And it is interesting. Like, I have a girl, now granted, she was like one of those lovely people that's like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. And she's going to do the 199. And I don't know if she got busy this weekend or what happened, but I need to make sure that happens. But I presented it first. I was like, here's the best option. It's the best value. Cause she wanted slim, or she wanted triplex plus shakes. And so I just went for the weight loss essentials. I'm like, basically you're going to pay a few dollars more and you're going to also get MetaBurn, Block, and both types of shakes. And she's like, I'm in, you know, that's what I want to do. So I think
28 meals.
Yeah,
in that price.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like that's literally all your lunches for a month with the 2 bags, you know? So you got to kind of like change your mindset, but I'm still learning it too. I'm still learning it too, for sure. Anyway, good question. And just, if you have a question, just shout it out, unmute yourself and shout it out. And we'd love to help with that.
Yeah. And I will say that I felt exactly the way Jordan did. And just as of recently, like she said, when someone says like, oh, well, I want to have more energy. I need help with, you know, like different sleep and things like that. And I want to lose weight. I'm like, well, I would not be doing them my best customer service if I didn't tell them about the big one, you know? And so it's so much easier to say, okay, well, this is the whole kit and caboodle. You know, if you're ready to really, really, really like, you know, go all out, and then it's easier to come back down versus like the other way. So
exactly. Yeah.
Will you send me that, Joran? Will you send me that training if you have it? Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll see if I can find it. Okay. And then I'll send it to you, but I'll also try to post it on the team page.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good. I think it was on the Plexus Ambassador community page, so I'll see if I can find it for you. I'll make a note.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I just downloaded today because I was feeling really overwhelmed with like checking back in with everybody.
Yeah.
And so I went and downloaded my genealogy. So I was going to just show you this really quick, and I can walk you through it if you ever want me to. But I'm going to have this all month, and then I'll do it in July again. And then I'll do it in August, right? We end in August. I mean, I should do it every month because it just makes me feel so much better. But I ordered it by like their run dates. And I think it's going to help a lot with like just highlighting them. Okay, so here's my calendar. This is where they're running. And especially if they're like super new to you, like, you know, they just joined the previous month. I really want to, I always promise them that I'm going to be checking in with them and making sure that they're good. And so I just feel so much more organized now that I did this. And
I didn't even know you could do that. That's amazing.
Yeah, you just like can do like, you know, ascending or descending on date when their sub runs. And then you can label them by like their levels. So I'm obviously not going to do this for all of my levels because that would be impossible. Right. But I have all my 1 to 3s just in case, because some of us have people that, you know, just collect checks and don't do anything in between. So they're like our level 1s. And so, so anyway, if you guys ever want any help doing that, it has like this morning I felt super overwhelmed, but now that I have it like next to me and every day I can go by and see who's, it was really helpful. So
thank you for showing us that. I'm going to come over and have you show me how to do that.
Yeah. And especially like I said, with retention, you know, you really want to be doing that just regardless.
Right.
You can sign, you know, people up till like you're blue in the face, but if they don't stick around, it's not helping anybody. So, anyway, so we just wanted to really chat. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to that, like, or if you have any questions, but like Jordan said, feel free to unmute yourself if questions come up. But we just want to kind of break down like how to get there and, you know, like some of your goals. And so we highly recommend writing those down. I remember when I hit Ruby, I wrote it down one year and I was like, I'm going to go Ruby. These are the credits I'm going to get. And I thought, this is so silly. These people that write these things down. And I went Ruby that month or the month after. It's just crazy how much it helps. So
yeah. Well, what I thought would be cool too is like, so we'll just kind of chat about, you know, what our goals are. And then I'm actually going to show you guys how, and you don't have to do it my way, but I don't know if you can see this, but this is like a breakdown that I made. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a breakdown that I made like monthly. So I'm with like, basically like where you can check off different boxes. So for example, let's say I want the 1600 credits, like that's the one I'm going for. That's what I want. I'm going to divide 1600 by 3 and I'm going to go, okay, I need like, let's say to be safe, I need 550 credits per month. So I'm going to make a chart, break it down by how I can get 550 credits per month. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about. So I think let's take a minute and look at this, look at these credits, look at how you earn credits. And just, if you guys feel comfortable, maybe share,
can you see this right now?
Huh?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys feel comfortable, maybe unmuting yourself and just sharing what your goal is. If you're, you know, and if your goal is to just make the trip, that's like amazing, especially if you're newer. Like, I love that. I think that's incredible. You know, so I would love to just hear kind of what your guys' goals are. And it's hard to like pick one of these things when you don't know exactly what it is, but they're all going to be awesome. So, anyway, so yeah, Sandra, have you thought yet about what your sort of goal is for credits?
So I have not, but knowing it's going to be a little bit more difficult than convention, I'm trying to find, but I also like to set bigger goals so that, you know, if I fall below it, then I'm still like hitting a big goal.
Right.
I tried when I'm thinking of this right now, I'm trying to think of like where I landed for convention. And then trying to like, I don't know. I want to say like 1800. Is that crazy?
No, that's not crazy. That's kind of what I was thinking too. And I like the 1800s easy to divide by 3.
Right. Yes, I'm the math girl.
Right. Right. Okay. I'll do 1800 with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I already made this chart, but I did set my goal a little lower. But now that Sandra said 1800, I'm going to say 1800 too. We are going to hold each other accountable. So I'm going to have to revise some of my numbers, but I'm going to do it with you.
What did you say, 1600? What did you say, 16?
Initially, well, I honestly, when I first made this, I just did it for 1050 because I was like, okay, what would it look like if you were breaking it down for somebody like just trying to earn the trip?
Okay.
And I also only have 10 credits right now. True story. I'm a little nervous, but hey, you know what? It's gonna be good. So
well, and I know this sounds cheesy, but mindset is everything. It is. And
I know.
Over and over and over and over again. And I'm the type of person that's like, that sounds silly. And then I'm like, why don't you just do it? and then it works. And you're like, oh, thanks, Jesus. I didn't know. I just claimed it. I would have it, you know?
Totally.
Jordan, could you do us a favor and use that 1,800 and show us how you broke it down?
Yes, so that's what I wanted to do next. Real quick though, does anybody want to share a credit number that they want to go for? Because you'll use that number, ideally you'll use that number tonight when we're kind of going through this exercise. So does anybody else want to be brave and share a number? You got to, just like Sandra said, you got to claim it out loud.
So since I made it last year, I'm going to go like a little bit higher and do the 1,350.
Love it.
Scary. Hopefully I just,
I'm writing these down. I'm writing these down.
Yes. Yes, girl. I love it, Dixie. Because like you said, you go for that 1,350 and then if you land at 1,300, you're still there, right?
Hopefully I just make it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I love it.
Okay, so Dix, you're 1,350, right?
So
anybody
then
else?
I divide that by 3.
Yeah. So then once you have that number, you're going to want to divide it by 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Marisela, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for just the 1050 for
I
like.
love it.
Good.
Yes. I love it,
And
girl.
then hopefully, if I think after the convention, then I'll get like a lot more knowledge, and hopefully I'll just like really try to go for the 1350. But right now, 1050 is my goal.
And girl, don't forget, look, Jordan and I's first year, we didn't know what Leaders Retreat was.
And we almost made it. We didn't even know we were going.
I'm like you guys. I'm like super competitive, and I'm like, I want to be there with you guys.
But see, you're on this meeting and you know what it is. We didn't. So you're already doing better.
Yes, for sure. 100%. Okay, did you write her down, Sandra? You got a note?
I got her.
Anybody else? I love this. This is so fun and exciting. If you're on the call and you're not totally sure what your goal is yet and you're not ready to like state it out loud, that's totally fine. Why don't you just go ahead and do the exercise with us for 1050? And if you decide later like you need to shoot higher, that's awesome too. So okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what we're gonna do. So you're gonna take your paper, okay, and then you're gonna write down June. I don't know if you guys can see this, but at the top here I have June, okay? And then depending on what your goal is, so if your goal is the 1050, okay, you are going to need to divide 1050 by 3, which I'm doing right now, the old-fashioned way, which I believe is 350, yeah? Yes? Okay. So
I need my calculator for that.
Oh, I did it the old school way. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and write June. And then I did it this way. I put June, and then I had 345 because I was.
Yeah, that's changing.
Yeah, I was trying to work it out. I have to like double it now pretty much, but it's okay. It's all right. And then you're going to do June and then put like a box right here and put 350 in it. And then you can like make a line down your page. And on the other side, you're going to write June actual. Because this is your goal side. This is the actual, this is where you're tracking what you're.
Can you lift that up a little bit, Jordan?
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah, right there. Okay, so you have, okay, I see what you're saying.
So June, and then this should say 350, not 345. And then Sandra, for us, for our 1,800, we needed to say 600.
Okay.
And then June actual, and you're going to leave that blank. Because you're going to have to fill that in later after the month of June. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So the first spot here, you're going to write new AMB, A-M-B. Okay, new AMB. Now for this, everyone's might look a little different. You're going to need to figure out a credit goal here. You can get credits on this from all 4 levels. So I think everyone that is shooting for Leaders Retreat, we all need to shoot for 3 new level 1s. Mm-hmm. So I would put down you're going to see here, see where I did this right here? I actually put level 2 and I put 3 times 15 credits. I'll explain why. I am starting to build a leg under my husband. So that was for me, like if I were putting people under him. But if you're building under yourself, you're going to want to put like level 1 would be your first one there. And you're going to make a goal. So like, let's say your goal is 3. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. Level 1. Okay. Each of those level 1s is gonna be worth 20 or 10, right? So your goal is to have them probably be worth 20. So I would put 60 points there, like this. I'll show you.
Maybe you could take a screenshot of this and post it on the team page too.
I will. Yeah, I will, in case you're like not tracking with me. But can you guys see that?
Yes.
See it? So I put boxes there because I want to be able to check those off every time that I find somebody.
Okay.
Because that's just like a visual for me. Okay. Now, if I'm going to hit this 350 mark, I'm probably going to need some credits from my new level 2s and 3s and 4s. Okay, so I'm going to put level 2 through 4. And then I'm just going to make some boxes. Okay, and then I'm going to put equal so you can see this. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making some boxes. And so those credits could range anywhere from 5 to 15. So I would say a good goal, if we're breaking this down monthly, is probably to get another like 60 credits from your levels 2 through 4. Okay. So now I've got these boxes and I've got the boxes adding up to 60. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, and Joanne and I will keep an eye out for a tracker like that is already made up. But since it's so early, I haven't seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out for something that you can just like, you know, print up and mark. But this is a great idea for you to start making it yourself since we don't have anything like that just yet.
Yeah, so they'll probably come out with something that kind of looks like this. But the fact is, June's almost halfway over.
That's true.
So I'm like, I want to get the ball rolling on like, you know, thinking about this and being mindful. Okay, the next section right underneath that, you're going to write new customers. So just go ahead and make, you know, like new customers. And I would put level 1, and then I would put, do we get paid on level 2 through 4 customers too?
Let me check.
Okay.
I think you do. I think it's 5. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're asking for level.
Yeah.
Okay, so new customers only through 3. And
okay.
5 credits.
Okay. So this is what I would do. Level 1s, new customers. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And then levels 2 to 3. And the boxes. Okay, if we're needing another goal here, I would say, I mean, customers are only 5 credits when they're direct to you. And then is it another 5 credits if they're under you?
All 5, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So I would say maybe a good goal for that is like, I don't know, what do you think, Sandra? Like 25 to 30?
Yeah.
So all together in your levels 1 through 3, you're getting like 5 or 6 new customers. Let's plug in 30 and see what happens. I haven't fully done this, so we're gonna just see what happens. So we're gonna let's put like for level 1, let's maybe put 15, and then levels 2 to 3, let's put 15. So it would look like this.
Okay.
And again, Sandra, I'm kind of helping do this for the 1050, so we might have to like double these numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then the next category is gonna be PV. Okay, if you think, let's try this out with PV being 500. Okay, I'm shooting for the 1,000, but let's say you're shooting for the 500 mark. So you're gonna
and also don't get discouraged by that either. Yeah. I never ever used to hit 1,000 when I first started out. Ever. No. So
wouldn't you say it took like at least a year into your business?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Totally agree. Okay, so then you're gonna put PV, that's an easy one, because you can just do like, if you're gonna say 500, then that would be, what is that, 75 credits?
500 is 75, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I wanna see where I'm just gonna add this up and see where we're at. So we have 120, we have 30, we have 75, so now we're at 225, is that right?
120.
Yeah, so now we're at 225, but we need that number to be at, what did we say, 350? Okay, so now we're gonna get 75 for every level 1 silver though. So now all we need is 1 level 1 silver and 1 level 2 silver in this month. So what do you think, Sandra? Is that reasonable? Or do you think we need
totally reasonable? And I think that those other numbers are numbers that you can play with.
Right.
And, especially with the customer ones too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's summer's coming. People are going to want these products, especially if you're,
right.
I mean, I feel like you're going to have more customers than that.
Yeah.
Too. So.
Especially if you're getting all your level 2 and 3 customers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can play with that. But so for now, let's just put in 1 level 1 silver, 1 level 1 going silver, which is another 75 credits. Okay, so now I would put your category as like rank up, like this. So you rank up. And then you can put like level 1 silver. Okay, maybe you have 1 here. Sorry, I'm like holding it up as if you can see it. Level 1 silver right here, 1 box, and then that's going to equal 75. Okay, so now we're shy 50 points. So we're going to need our 50 points from either 1,000 PV or from 10 new customers on our levels 1 through 3, or 5 more 99 ambassadors, right? On our level 1, or more new ambassadors in our other levels. But this just kind of gives you an idea.
I think
so
that breaks it down and makes it really like doable.
Yeah. I like doing it this way too, because I like checking them off. Like if I get a new customer and then it's like, okay, I can check that box, So does anybody have questions on that? This is not accounting for retention. So when you get retention credits, those are just going to be like little bonuses. That this isn't going to account for those at all.
And that's what I was saying too, Jordan, from, like you just, all of a sudden you'll have a little bump at the following month. And that's what makes like that customer service checking in, making sure everybody's doing really good with their products so important too.
Totally. Yeah. Totally. So anyways, that gives you kind of a guideline, but if you personally think like, oh, I can add more than 5 customers, then you can bump that number up. If you, and listen, if you're getting more than 5 new customers, your PV very well could be closer to 1,000, depending on what they're ordering. Or, let's say currently you've got a level 1 that's about to go silver and you've got a level 2 that you think can go silver, then you can add that category. And I'm trying to think of where else you could add that. So you kind of have to play with your numbers, and it really depends on your team. Like if your team starts, adding a lot of people, you might see those ambassador credits adding up really fast too. Because I know that's what happened with us that one summer when we were starting. It was like all of a sudden our team started adding a lot of people. So those ambassador credits were adding up.
Do you know if we get retention for levels 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Customers?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, good. Okay.
We do. I was just looking at that. In fact, it's, let's see, it's 2 credits. Oh, wait, for every month following enrollment. I might have just lied to you. Sorry. All I'm seeing is for every month following enrollment, earn an additional 2 credits when your new preferred or retail places an order again. So I'm not seeing anything about retention. I'm not seeing anything about retention on your lower levels.
Okay, so but level 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions on that? On kind of like going through that exercise and sort of, was that confusing, or was there anything that didn't make sense that I was doing? Any questions on that? I know Andrea just jumped on, so she might be like totally lost. Hi, Andrea. Glad you could jump on. We're just talking leaders retreat and goals and all that good stuff. So we're kind of breaking down the credits for it.
And we're recording this call too, so you can watch it back too. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Yeah, so I felt like that was really a really good breakdown, Jordan. And I won't make any promises, but if I find the time this week, I could even make up some kind of, worksheet for our team.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's really not that,
fill it out.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. And then I could put it on the team page, so.
Yeah, she's much more techie than I am. Actually, we might start seeing one floating around soon too.
Yeah.
I saw one floating around, but the credit numbers were totally wrong because it was from like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And the credit numbers are different this year. So what I would say, we made this for June. So what I would say is, let's say in June, let's say you're going for that 1050, and let's say you end June with 200 credits. So then what you need to do for July is you have to start over. You have to go, okay, now I need 850 more credits. Then you have to divide 850 by 2 and go, okay, in July I need 425. And then you have to revamp it for 425. So,
and correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan, but you and I, were we not even at 200 last year in the first?
We weren't. Yeah, we weren't. I can't see you for some reason. What happened? Hold on.
I can see
Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, whatever. I can still hear you.
So, and I say that to encourage you because, we went far beyond, requirement. So, even if you're, having a rough start of it, we're going to be here to encourage each other and, give you tips and how to, tweak things and, what you should be working on. So, just make sure you're coming here to let us know if you're feeling discouraged or whatever, or if you're needing some tips or motivation or whatever. Just because, like I said, last year, Jordan and I, after even the first month, we weren't even on the track to make it. So that just proves that you can do it no matter what, So, I mean, we had to kind of figure out, okay, we're going to have to hit this a little harder, but
yeah.
But again, we hit it we were fine. We made more than just making it too. So
yeah,
definitely try not to get discouraged.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up because it's, for whatever reason, it always seems like the first half of June is kind of slow. And then usually you go to convention and bam, you take off. So yeah, don't be discouraged. Like I said, I was like, I have 10 credits. I need to end this month with 600. That's I'm not on pace right now.
Okay, wait, now you totally lost me. I'm maybe I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I forgot that we're already halfway through June, so sorry.
Right. So you know what, that's okay. I like having the big goal. And like we said, if we end June with 300 credits, then we just revise what we need for July and August. So
it's only the 9th, people. It's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, we got time. We got lots of time. And for those of you that are going to convention, you're going to just get so much knowledge and excitement, and it's going to be amazing.
The news of the CBD, all that stuff. It's going to, people are I've already gotten private messages about this stuff and I don't even know the right answer yet. So obviously people are really excited about it. So
yeah,
lots of good things to come.
Yeah, for sure. One thing, it's bothering me that I can't see you guys. I'm trying to I don't know what happened. I'm going to try to log out.
Okay.
I'm going to log out super quick. I'll be right back on because I want to say one more thing real quick.
Okay. So I'll just entertain you while she's gone. So there's the chart that you made.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Awesome. We were bored without you.
I don't know what happened. I didn't even leave. I was waiting for you to start talking crap on me.
I was getting there.
You would never do that. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you were talking about the chart. Let's hear it. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was actually didn't know what to do with myself. So what you could do is put it on your mirror in the morning or on your fridge or whatever, so that, you know, it's not hidden away and you're not scared of it. It's there and you're going to get it. So wherever you could see it, put it up there. And Jordan and I want to do some accountability groups, and we want to get like some groups going that we're, you know, just a smaller like group together that you can like touch base with and that you can be checking in with you. So I don't know if we were going to do that tonight, Jordan, but maybe we can get that rolling.
I think what our goal tonight was to kind of gauge interest on that and see who would want to be a part of that, because we do have a sideline who would like to be a part of that too. And it's not like a challenge group, like you're not having to like submit homework or anything, but it would be more just like people that you can connect with and just like maybe share a message you sent that was really effective, or just encourage each other. Because I find that really, really helpful. And
so Jordan and I are going to be on the same group, so we'll split off so that you guys all have somebody that, you know, that you can really like feel like you don't feel like you're leading the pack.
Right. Oh yeah. We were thinking like just small, like maybe 3-person groups where if you just have a messenger chat and you can, just update them like, okay, my credits are here. I need them to be here. Like, you know, help me with this message, or what can I do? Or, you know, just things like that, I think are really helpful. Yeah.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
And just to kind of piggyback on what Sandra was saying about mindset, because it just reminded me. So last summer I got into like the affirmations, and one of my affirmations, which seemed so silly at the time, but it was like, because I have an app, and if you guys are new and you haven't heard of this, it's pretty cool. There's an app called Think Up. And you can actually record your own voice, like saying your affirmations, and it feels kind of hokey and weird. But anyway, one of mine, this was after, of course, we knew that it was a cruise, but I'd never been on a cruise. I like still wanted to go. So I was like, I will be going on a cruise to the Bahamas in October that I earned. And it was something, you know, it was basically that. And I listened to that affirmation all the time. And like Sandra said, like at the end of June, like it wasn't looking that, like we were not on track, but I just kept saying the affirmation, and then things just kind of started falling into place. So I definitely think everybody on this call tonight can make this trip. There's literally the only thing holding you back is yourself.
True.
And you know, that's what I love about this trip. It's totally doable for silvers all the way up through senior ruby, but it's not a slam dunk for anyone. We all kind of are on a pretty equal playing field, I feel like. So yeah.
And I will tell you this, honestly, and I really mean this, if you can find 30 minutes to 45 minutes to sit down every day, you don't have to work the weekends, and really put like devoted time into your reach outs and do your IPA, that you will see the fruit. I promise you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Because even a lot of the people you're reaching out to and messaging right now in June, they're probably the people that are going to be joining you in August. So you might be putting the legwork in now, but you're going to be seeing the fruits of it in the next, couple of months. So keep that in mind.
We're always here to encourage you and to give you samples of what we're sending, and break down how that looks. So, we want to help. So don't ever feel like, you're bothering us, or, your success is our success. So we want to help you do whatever you want to do.
For sure. All right. Is that it? I think we're good.
Yeah. And then I guess we'll just throw that out on the team page about whoever would want to be, whoever is interested in accountability groups.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's put it on the team page, and then we can kind of explain a little bit more what it is, but it will be specific to Leaders Retreat. So if you are not interested in going or don't want to go, or for sure, we want it to be for people that really are pushing for the trip and wanting the trip, because that's how we're going to encourage and motivate each other. And I would love to see, last year we had 4 people on our team earn the trip. I would love to see that number doubled this year. If we had 8 people earn the trip, I would be so excited. Mm-hmm. So, and I totally think we can do it. I don't see any reason why we can't do it. So we have an amazing team. You guys are amazing. Like Sandra said, there's going to be a lot of new things launched, and Plexus is always coming up with new incentives and new things to help us.
Yeah.
So I think that's really exciting too.
I'll just say one last thing. Make sure you have anybody in our downline added to Joran and I's contest page, because we're going to be running like incentives on there to help you guys too. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just message me, but I'll put that, I'll copy the link and put it on the chat too, so you know to add your downline to those groups.
Perfect.
I think that's it.
Awesome. Thanks for being on the call, guys. I know it's Sunday night. A lot of you guys have family stuff going on. I'm packing up to leave for another trip tomorrow. It's been just like nonstop. So anyway, thank you for being here. And we will be on Wednesday night, right, Sandra, on our Power Hour?
Yeah.
We will be on our Power Hour Wednesday night. So we hope that you guys can join us. 8 p.m. 8 or 8:30 our time?
I think we said 8.
8 p.m. PST. Come with your lists, and we're going to do a lot of messaging. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So have a great night, guys. Always feel free to reach out if you have questions, and we will, I will try to, Dixie, I'm going to send you that training when I find it, and we'll try to put some of this info on the team page in the chat.
Awesome. Have a good night, guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.